Hey, what's up, traders? So today I want to talk about what you should be doing with your life because there's a lot going on in this world. We all know this. Jobs aren't promised, massive layoffs everywhere, and we know that I trade. I've been trading for 15 years. My wife's been trading for 10 years. We've been trading for a while. We know exactly what we're doing. And this is one of the reasons why we opened an academy, because we were providing trade analysis for free. We worked for a large trading company, a trading firm. I also worked and traded for one of the largest banks in the United States. This is something that we know. So we run a successful global academy, and I want to be candid with you guys. Number one, you have to want it bad enough. And some of you guys really truly believe you want it bad enough, but I want you to compare it to something like this. What if you've seen a doctor who said you have 24 hours to live if you continue to eat bad the way you do? If you eat one more bad food, if you do not work out, you have less than 24 hours to survive. I would say almost 100% of you guys will completely cut it off. This is how bad you need to want it, right? It no longer becomes an option. It becomes a necessity. You need to do it. And this is how we took trading. We need to do this. I got laid off of jobs time after time after time for one reason or another, mass layoffs. And I said, you know what? I'm tired of this. I had a young family. I had to survive. I knew that trading was the option, was the key. I had a mentor who took me under his wing, and I didn't trade for an entire year until I completely understood it in my live account. So I worked at this craft time after time. It took me several years to become consistently profitable. I would make money, lose money, make money, lose money until we dissect what was the problem. I knew how to make money. I understood supply and demand. I understood a strategy that made me money. But then I would lose it time after time. And so this is why I take priority, along with this academy, with risk management. If you're looking to absolutely dig into trading, you know there's money to be made. You've actually made money yourself, but for some reason you cannot keep it. I double dare you to dig into risk management. There's a lot of people out there talking about trading tips and how to make $10,000 and $20,000 a month. To me, that is a lie, especially if you're a new trader. You cannot make that much unless you have the proper capital and dig into risk management. It is impossible to make $10,000 starting off a $100 account, because that means at this particular point you're gambling. So for example, let's say you had to start December 1st with $100 and someone says, turn this and flip this to $10,000. You have 30 days to do this. Number one, you don't know which direction price is going to go unless you're at a major supply and demand level. This is why I talk about supply and demand every single time, and I simplify it because those are the key swing levels. If I'm not at a supply and demand level, I don't want to trade it. Support and resistance are in between those supply and demand levels, and you can trade it. We teach you strategies how to do this. But to make $10,000 from a $100 account in 30 days, and I'm not at a supply and demand level, it is next to impossible. Half the time you need to wait and be patient for price to settle to where the big banks and the big institutions are trading. So I want to encourage you guys that trading can give you the money you need, but you need to focus on getting in at the least possible risk before your returns happen. And guys, there's just a handful of things that I feel like I'm an expert in. Number one is trading. Number two, I would say maybe relationship, because I've been married for 15 years and I'm not perfect, but there are some things that I've picked up. And that's pretty much it, guys. Trading is my life, and I have to make it. This is my life. And once I start to make consistent profits and keeping it and start earning six figures, to me, I know what I'm talking about. And sometimes it's hard when you have people who rely on you and you teach them time after time, this is what you should do. This is how you should enter. We provide live trading. We tell you this, and then they do it, but the risk management is not it. Because the moment price goes against you, you don't have enough buffer room for leverage, and then it wipes your account. This is the key, guys. It doesn't matter what you do, you have to have risk management. Number two, stop trying too many different things, right? If you are a trader, become a trader. Stick with whatever you are looking to do and accomplish in your life. Oftentimes, a lot of people are looking to become entrepreneurs. They're selling this, they're doing this, they're getting this degree, they're trying this, they're trading, and they're all over the place. Settle and focus on one thing. Number two, make sure you like it. And number three, do it hard and consistent, guys. And it's funny because sometimes people come to us and say, you know what, I think your trading academy is expensive. Guys, you have no clue what it takes to run an academy, especially people like Kenya and I, who are often in there 24/7, guys, except when we're asleep, grading assignments, because you want to make sure if you have an assignment that we provide you that you're doing it correctly. Oftentimes, other mentors do not even do that. They leave that up to them, and then they guess and hope that everything is right. 24/7 support inside of our private community. answering questions, one-on-one, Zoom calls, live trading. So we put in a lot of work, guys, and we just recently opened a stock academy about a year ago, but we had our Forex Academy for about 6 or 7 years right now. And so we're always grading. We're teachers, we're instructors, right? And there are times where sometimes it can be discouraging. I just want to be 100. I want to be real with you guys. It can be discouraging. Sometimes we want to trade on our own because it takes time to put out signals, draw our charts. Hey, tell people we're getting in here. Why? Providing analysis on our charts, drawing lines and all that stuff. And that can take time. Sometimes, and I'm being honest, this doesn't say we don't care about our family. We love our trading community. But there are times where Kenya and I, we wake up, we want to stay in bed and just mark up our charts. We want to trade. We want to just focus and just do it, guys, especially because there are a lot of people who may join and not do anything. And this is the key, guys. Okay. This is one thing that I want to be 100 with you guys. If you're going to join any academy, anything, right? Because if you want to grow, you want to become a mentee, you want to join, you want people who know what they're talking about. But if you join anything, guys, put your whole heart into it, 100%. Put it in there, because if not, nothing's going to change at all. You can't expect things to change if you just say, hey, I'm going to invest in something and not do anything. And not just do anything, you have to be consistent. Become a learner. Know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Act like your life depends on it. Just like that example when I said the doctor gives you 24 hours, what are you going to do? Act like your life depends on it. That's one of the reasons why we provide a lifetime academy, because we want to make sure that people have different things going on in their life. They're working 9 to 5. We get that. But make sure you write a schedule and you focus and be consistent, whatever that schedule is. If you work a 9 to 5 job, make sure you put at least 30 minutes, maybe an hour after you come home and do that, after you spend time with your families. Maybe even stay up an extra hour later than you normally go to sleep. Or maybe not watch TV at this particular time. There's sacrifices involved. I can't tell you how many days I've slept for 4 hours because I would go home to my 9 to 5 job, spend time with my family, and then after everybody's asleep, I'm focusing and I'm trading and I'm looking at the charts and dissecting and back testing and trying analysis and journaling and so on and so forth. Every single thing that we tell you and teach you how to trade. Guys, look back in our timeline on YouTube. We've been doing this for a while on YouTube, just giving you the basics, right? Follow someone who is consistent. You don't want to follow someone who's here and then gone and here and gone. We've been consistent telling you the same thing. We drop analysis all the time, and over 90% of the times it plays out, even on our signals in our Forex Academy. So guys, this is just a candid talk. I want to just encourage you and let you know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Invest in yourself. And I'm not saying that you have to come invest with us, but find a mentor who you resonate with that you can invest in and say, I'm going to allot this specific amount of time each and every day with this craft that I'm looking to become an expert in, and focus on this because I want to live a better life than I'm currently living, because I cannot rely on my 9 to 5 job. I can't rely on the government. I don't know what's going to happen at any given time. COVID-19 has told us this, that they laid off mass people. 2025, we have large corporations like Amazon and so on and so forth who are just laying off people due to AI and because of other things. Guys, things aren't certain right now. And in my life, trading has become one of the most certain things, because I can trade any market at any time, whether if the economy is good, whether if it's bad. I can trade the Chinese market. I can trade the London market. I can trade the Forex market. I can trade futures, Forex, stocks, ETFs, indices. They all do the same thing because they all run on supply and demand. And this is why I'm a supply and demand trader. And this is why we teach price action, because it's all based on supply and demand. Whenever you have someone buying on one end and selling on the other, look at a chart, you're going to see exactly how to trade. And we make this simple, guys. So I didn't want to come off as hard or aggressive, but just encourage you guys, because I see this all the time. We mentor a lot of people, and I just don't know any other way just to encourage you is to just to tell you guys that you can do it, but be consistent. Be consistent with the right habits, not the wrong habits, right? You don't want to be consistent with smoking or consistent with not working out or being consistent with eating bad foods, because it's going to lead you to the negative side of things. Be consistent with the positive things. Journal your trades. Continue to learn price action. Invest in books. Invest in a mentor program, something that is going to continue to help you to return a positive result in your life. Guys, that's all I have. I wanted to be candid with you guys. Let me know in the comments if this makes sense. Let me know at the bottom and say, teach me. I want to send you some free resources, and also know that we have an academy. It's a lifetime. You can start whenever you want. Just make sure that when you start, Be consistent, and you don't have to wait till January 1st like the world, right? When I used to eat everything, I would say, you know what? There's always a Monday. I'm going to start Monday. I'm going to start Monday. And you continue to lay it out. Start now, guys. Whatever you do, invest. And make sure you stick with one strategy, risk management, journal your trades. Don't go looking for all over the place, because now you're going to mix up everything and you don't know what you're doing. There's too many different strategies, too many different thought processes. Again, guys, simply trade on supply and demand. Understand that on your charts, and you will always become profitable. And make sure that you have your risk management strategy on lock, document it in your journal. You're good to go. And for those who are in our academy, you know how to reach us. Let's get into it. Take care.